Hey Fish Fam, this is Nikachu, Merfolk Master. I'm here with my brother, and we are continuing our league with Lurrus Merfolk. We're playing with Merfolk. I've got Chalice of the Void to beat up on everyone else who's playing Lurrus. Greedy people. Everyone's just trying to play 1 mana, 2 mana spells. We're going to beat them down with Chalice of the Void. That's how we do it. If you love to see how Merfolk is played in Modern by Merfolk Master, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. So what happened? We lost the die roll. I think we can keep this on the draw. It's a bit sketchy because we don't have double blue, but we at least have a 1-drop into Chalice of the Void, and hopefully that can slow us down to a point where we can start casting Merfolk Trickster. We only have 3 Mutavaults in our deck, so everything that we top deck is going to be blue. And with that, we're going to thank our sponsors, starting with themanabase.com, and with articles and videos on Commander, Standard, Modern, and more. The Manabase is your home base for everything Magic the Gathering. And the MTG Mastermind, the coaching program to take your game to the next level. Learn and get insights from players much stronger than you who win Grand Prix and go to the Players Tour at the MTG Mastermind. And lastly, Card Hoarder. We're going to thank Card Hoarder for being our sponsor, allowing me to borrow 4 Mishra's baubles, because they're like ridiculously expensive. They're like $60 this morning, then they crept up to 68, and I don't even know what they are right now. Maybe something else that's really stupid.
Yeah, this is 4 days in the future.
By the time you're watching this, maybe it's $100 each. Ugh, no more fetch lands? No more fetch lands. It's all about the fetch. Okay, so we got our land. So we're up against Bant something. If this is Icefang Quaddle, we're screwed. So I better not attack. Let's just not do it. I'll show them a Trickster. I don't really want to attack and then tap it down. Although if I attack, I do want to get Chalice on 1 to prevent future Astrolabes and Path to Exile.
Do it now.
Did they show a companion? They don't have a companion. You don't have a companion? What are you, nuts? Do you not realize what world you're in right now? Okay, I'm going to attack. Because if we chump, because we get around Mana Leak if we can get this Chalice in play.
Oh.
Of course.
He foresaw it.
Unfortunately, they draw a card. Okay, do I really want to play Trickster here?
Nah. Stick with the plan. He's probably got a lot of 1-drops.
No, but if they trade and play Teferi, that's going to be bad. They can steal this, too. Okay, I'm going against my plan here. And then, like, if they play Teferi, whatever, they bounce something, we can play Lord of Atlantis, kill Teferi. Too much value in Icefang Quaddle. Now, we do want to peel some land, so I get myself into a situation where I can play a creature and Chalice on 1 at the same time. Stoneforge Mystic! Alright, I'm a little happy to see that. Stoneforge Mystic in 2020? You search your library! Got ya! Shuffled. Absolutely! Give me that counter.
We can rebuild him.
I'm drawing lands, but they still have Path to Exile up, so I guess maybe now's the time to go for it. What did they get? They got Batterskull or they got a sword? They got Batterskull. Alright, so this is likely to resolve. We don't have to worry about Path to Exile anymore. We actually don't have to worry about a whole lot anymore. They might Path to Exile something. No! Aw.
Gotcha.
Yeah, they did get me. They had another Force Negation in hand. Did I just play a Mutavault for the turn? That was a blender. That is a bit of a blunder.
Right,
whatever. Because I really... Well, I mean, I guess maybe it doesn't matter. Because if I don't draw an island next turn, then actually having the Mutavault out is better. So we depend... Ooh, maybe they'll Field of Ruin our Mutavault.
Well, Cozy's going to get on the counter.
They will. Go Cozy's Trickster. Sort of Feast and Famine. Absolutely. Keep coming.
Ding. This is the meta game for Cozy. You got 2 Tricksters on the field.
We drew the next. Like I would love to play Lord of Atlantis here, but I think something bad's gonna happen. 4 cards in hand, 2 of them are Batter's Skull. Sort of. I think this is the untap lands thing. Cool creature deals damage. That player discards a card. You may untap all lands you control. Like, that's pretty bad. So I want to go like Lord of Atlantis. Attack for a ton.
Just be unblockable.
And then in the future, I can still attack for a ton. It'll be for 10 damage. It's a lot of damage. But they can play Batter Skull, then activate, put that stupid sword on the Batter Skull. So that's what would be great. I could play Lord of Atlantis and Trickster the stupid Batter Skull.
Maybe just hold off for 1 turn.
I still have this problem next turn.
Just keep the Trickster available.
I'm just going to do this. I will go for the big chunk of damage. So I don't like the idea of them untapping all their lands, but I don't think I have any other option.
He needs cards to
also,
play.
Also, if they have Path to Exile, we're dead. But like in this moment now, we got to be like, got to put the pedal to the metal here. So they gain 6 life, go to 14. They'll have Field of Ruin up next turn. I guess if they have Path to Exile, they could do it right now. Here comes the sword.
Sward.
Equip is 2, right? Usually it is. Yep. Yep. Could I have also just block this thing? Pro black and green? Nah, okay, we're going to let this through. Not that I want to, but it's just how it's going to be. So on tap, I have to discard a card. I guess I have to discard my Flooded Strand.
Alright, now what can you play with those untapped mana and 2 cards in it?
It's not useful right now. Maybe it doesn't even matter.
Put it on 1. There's at least 7 cards in his deck that can be affected by Chalice. 3 more Labes and 4 Paths of Exile. And he didn't want that other one to hit the field.
Yeah, but if I play this, the Path to Exile is going to be played anyway. In response. But if I can't play around it anyway. So what can I do here? Attack for 7. Go to. Well, I mean, I'm going to win if my opponent doesn't have anything else in hand. I guess I win. I don't want to attack the Mutavault because they'll just Field of Ruin it anyway, so let's do this. And I'm going to tap the Seachrome Coast because if my opponent somehow has Cryptic Command and they opt to bounce the Seachrome Coast, or sorry, bounce one of my lands, I want to be able to replay it. Like, let's say I tapped Mutavault Island, you go Cryptic Command, bounce Seachrome Coast, then if I try to replay it for the turn, it's tapped. Alright, so this is some clean damage. So I'm trying to dodge a counterspell, basically, next turn.
Fingers crossed.
Trying to dodge a counterspell. And I have to wait till combat, because otherwise they can just move the Batter Skull onto another creature. That's a bit unnerving. I have to dodge a counterspell, I have to dodge Snapcaster Mage. Cozy Trickster are going to get bigger. Keep shuffling your library. You're going to get punished. We're seeing at least something out of the Cozy Trickster, you know?
Good.
Why wouldn't I do this? Why wouldn't? Well, I guess if my opponent has Ensnaring Bridge out, I might decline.
Ensnaring Bridge.
They have a million lands. They haven't missed a land drop, so they could have nothing in hand.
Or one drop.
I bet they are suspecting the Merfolk Trickster. I don't know if there's anything they can do about it. Hopefully no.
Not for 1 mana.
I mean, they do have a decent chunk of counterspells. I would be so pissed if they play counterspell here, because all we need is a Cavern of Souls to beat them. Please let it resolve and then resign. In embarrassing fashion.
3.
Oh, they're doing something. Cryptic bounce this. Sure. Okay, well that means I can take another hit. Discard Cozy's Trickster. We're gonna have a flying island walker soon. That's a great draw.
Would it perhaps have been a better idea to bounce your Lord?
Probably. Okay, so we'll play this. I still have Lurrus, but probably Lurrus doesn't do anything for me right now. Again, tapping this thing just in case they want a Cryptic Command bounce it. It's probably a really niche interaction, but whatever.
You gotta be aware of every angle.
Okay, this resolves, and again, I have to wait until Batter Skull attacks, or they go to the beginning. Oh no! Shoot. Okay, so now what happens? Of course. Okay, so now I have to do this at their upkeep. They can't move both things, though. They can move the Batter Skull. They can't untap their lands. They have 4/6 mana. Right, so upkeep I have to tap Batter Skull. And then force them to move the Batter Skull somewhere else if they want to gain life this turn. And I'm still in trouble. Like, I can't... No, I'm just going to lose, right?
No, you don't know that.
Because...
Cryptic is the only card in his hand.
Yeah, but they're just going to tap my team the next turn. I've got... Like, they can just tap my team at my upkeep. Draw a card. I'm empty-handed. That's why we got a sideboard, people.
Didn't always used to have a sideboard.
I'm probably going to side out Chalice of the Void. It's not... This is one of the matchups where Chalice is pretty bad. That's clever. That is a good idea. I better play faster. This game could go long.
Amazing stuff.
No, they're going to tap my team now. What am I looking... I guess no, a land actually wouldn't be too bad. If I draw a land,
You can bring the Lurrus
then
out.
I can get Lurrus and then cast Trickster from the graveyard. Whew. No, but it still doesn't deal with this thing. I would have actually really preferred the land so I could play the Trickster.
You can have some great flash speed interaction here.
I can, yeah. Hopefully it works. What did they do? Draw a card? They did? Alright. So for the best here.
Come on.
And I can take... I think if they go to 13, I can still win. After I, like, pump up Coral Helm Commander a million times.
Stop it.
Yeah, it will work. 13 isn't enough. Uro is... Oh, that's inconvenient.
Are they going to pay for that escape cost?
They can't. Try to draw another land.
All right.
Okay. But the problem is now maybe they're out of range at 14 life.
Oof.
Surprise. It's been a while.
Yeah.
So I can bounce Ice Fang Quaddle. I gotta chump block the stupid germ. Does this resolve? Oh, sweet. Okay, we're gonna bounce the Ice Fang Quaddle. We have to chump. They go to 16.
Mm-hmm.
What do I need here?
We'll soon find out.
A Lord? Would an Island Walker do it? 4, 8, 11, 16? Because I can pump this thing up twice. So I need an Island Walker. Island Walk Lord would win it. Is there anything useful in the graveyard? Nope. So they can't like fetch Sanctum. Yeah, sure, you can do that. I don't care. Oh, if they fetch now, that's no good. Okay, so I need Island Walk Lord.
Come on, come on, come on.
Is that gonna do it?
It's a jump blocker.
But I can't block the stupid Quaddle. Maybe they have no green sources. Maybe they can't even get this Quaddle out. Okay, so what if you become a flyer? You're a 5/5. Do you also give Island Walk? No. Five, 9, 13. Only 13. Okay, hold on. There's one more option. We can still play the Lurrus
with lifelink.
Yes, it has lifelink. It will give us some life. I can block the germ token. And I can play a Cozy Trickster from my graveyard. Alright, so it's not over. Oh, but it's pretty damn over. Oh, you can just fetch, right? And get Cryptic Command again. Damn it. I needed the Lord now! I needed the Lord this turn. That would have been winning.
Maybe he won't see the interaction that he has.
Alright, it's worth a shot. Four, 8, 13. That stupid Uro. Such a stupid card. Okay, let's attack, I guess. Another line I guess I could have taken was like pump up Coral Helm to the max, just make our opponent assume we have Island Walk or something like that. So at least we can play a Cozy Trickster from our graveyard. Oh, I can't. It's going to get countered. I look stupid. Oh, boy. Now... oh, then that means I had to keep Coral Helm Commander, so now my opponent can... Do you have a green source? I'm just curious. I mean, we lose in a million ways. You can get another Mystical Sanctuary. You do have a green source. Okay, they shock. Okay, I don't need to see the rest of this. I'm down on time, so we'll just concede.
Dang.
All right. I still think Lurrus is going to be good here. I think our game is just going to be good. Well, okay, one bad thing is I don't have Dismember or Path to Exile in this deck, which I think is good. I think Dismember is very good in this matchup. Path to Exile maybe not, because you don't want to give your opponent more mana. So cards that we do want Deprive. It's another matchup where I want Brazen Borrower. Well, this is an interesting card. It would make Batterskull pretty obsolete. Yeah, you know what? I regret this Tormod's Crypt. I'm going to replace it with this other card that can draw a card. Because I want to bring in something. I don't want to bring in Tormod's Crypt, exile their graveyard. I want something to interact with their graveyard, but like this doesn't draw a card. I don't care if I can chain it a million times with Lurrus. It's not important. Okay, take out Spreading Seas.
Boo.
I have to take out at least one land. Oh, Cavern of Souls. Take out a fetch land, I guess. Oh, but Chalice is so bad.
Bye, Chalice.
Why don't I just, like, side in this thing? That actually, maybe that's the plan, right? Hey, maybe I can bring in Hushbringer. Wouldn't that be sick tech? Flying, lifelink creatures entering the battlefield or dying don't cause abilities to trigger. So, like, screws over everything. They can't play Stoneforge Mystic. Icefang Queldul's trash. Should we do that?
Yeah, it's a good play. It's a great play.
Okay, how bad is Chalice? I think it's just
It
two. I think I just lock out 2 cards.
On 1, it didn't do much.
It'll
Maybe
be better
2.
on 2, but like still, I'm gonna take them all out. We're gonna play very unconventionally. Okay, we're gonna bring in these. And we're gonna bring this in. Oh no, but I also want Force Negation. So what else do I have to take out? Maybe as 1. Oh. Like Brazen Borrower is very good in this matchup. It's very, very good. Harbinger's not so good.
Almost did it for you, though, with the flash.
Oops. Okay, what happened? I have to take out another card. It's mid deck. I'm taking out 1 bauble. Because I'm not going to have a companion. We're going to have no companion this time because I've messed up my... Well, we have to have Brazen Borrower in the sideboard. I think Brazen Borrower is more valuable than having a Lurrus. I don't know if Hushbringer's worth it. I don't know that. We can keep this. We go with. You don't need it as a companion. You just draw it and cast it. So it's a very unconventional move. I don't know. That's something to think about. Is it worth it to bring in Brazen Borrower in this matchup? It's like one of our only cards.
Go to 5.
Or maybe I really just should play some sort of 2-mana bounce spell. I don't know what.
Repeal.
Or Cryptic Command. Maybe this is a good spot for Cryptic Command, so I'm not cold. I can bring that in, right? It's not a permanent. So actually, I would adjust the deck with Cryptic Command. What do you got? Show me. Uro. Damn it.
Good.
I do want to draw a second land. Is that my hand's not so clunky? This will be one of the games where maybe we could violin Lurrus.
You could say no to this.
No, that's not worth it. Maybe under some circumstance I should counter this, but I'd rather hit the Cryptic Commands or Teferi or some crap like that. I will get... Life probably matters a little bit, but I'll still get the Hollowed Fountain because we do have Lurrus in our hand. Our opponent might be like super confused. What is the Lurrus doing in the deck? But if I like Brazen Borrower there, like Batterskull. Oh! Because like Petty Theft is a huge blowout in this matchup. It's a huge blowout. I have to play faster. I have to play a lot faster.
Must play faster.
Yes, must play faster. Wheel of Ruin is a bit of a pain in the ass. So if I draw a land, I will definitely play Lurrus and start.
Just chain the baubles.
Yes, chain baubles every single turn. For as long as my opponent lets me. Sweet. This is going to be so funny. Let's attack first.
You're not going to block.
Very unlikely. I guess I could play the Lord of Atlantis just for some extra power. Because I don't think I'm going to play Merfolk Trickster next turn, under almost any circumstance. This is so funny.
Surprise!
Yeah. Force negate this. That's how you do it. That's magic in 2020, people. Okay, so I've got force negation for their path to exile.
Food for the force. That's good food.
Yeah, that's good food.
Cozy. It's what's for dinner.
Yes. We might just be hard casting it. Arbine doesn't have an island, which is a bit awkward.
You took the spreading seas out of the deck. Oh well. Get an island.
Why are they fetching? They'll probably not get an island. They don't need to. See? I will absolutely protect this thing.
Are we about to see a counter war?
We might. But if they want to counter, then they can't block this turn with Batterskull. Or they can, I guess. Okay, so it will... well, we got value. I mean, we had a lot of value out of this.
They exiled Archmage's tutor.
That's a good card. And I guess I will pass and then end of turn Trickster the stupid Batterskull. So long as our opponent doesn't have Supreme Verdict, we are in the driver's seat. We are in the driver's seat. Even with a stupid Uro in their hand. Okay, so path, Batterskull. We can tap this down for quite a few turns.
More than a few.
Unfortunately, that was our only Lurrus.
It is legendary.
The only one. Damn it. We still don't have Island Walk.
It's coming. It's coming in the form of brute force.
I didn't think this deck would do so well without Island Walk. Honestly, I don't know what to do.
Brute force.
I'll play this Mass of the Pearl Trident and attempt to attack for 8. And I mean, okay, so we know they have 2 unknown cards. One could be Jace the Mind Sculptor. I'm most concerned about Ice Fang Quaddle. And there it is. I could tap it down.
Hell yeah.
Save my creep. But it's constantly a problem. I'm just going to let it do its thing. I have to exchange it off with something eventually.
So we got 4 points of damage in.
Yes. Is there anything I can use this for?
Telling time.
Just bluffing? Might as well get it on the battlefield.
Sorry, you got another one.
Yes. Well, another thing with the way our opponent's mana is they're not. Oh, actually, they are close to Supreme Verdict. They could have Supreme Verdict here. If they have it, then we're in deep shit.
No cryptic though. No blue.
Yeah, they're very far from Cryptic. Are you gonna play Uro? Go to 14, block something. Yes.
Okay.
Don't play land. Just don't do it. Just don't do it. Or if you play land, make it an island. Field of Ruin. I'm fine with that. That's colorless crap. You can't do anything with that. You and I both know that. Ugh, I gotta go faster. Okay, this is gonna be always no. Okay, is this enough?
I think it's done.
10, 17, yeah, that's enough. That was a good draw.
Great draw.
I'm not gonna side in Spreading Seas because I don't think it should matter here. Our opponent's laughing.
XD.
Laugh at this. So was it worth it? I don't know. Should we still bring in like maybe 2 chalices? Just for Path to Exile? And the fact that it can get looped? Okay, we have 8 minutes left. I guess that's good that's good time for game 3. Should be enough time. On average, these games take about 8 minutes. Ugh. I mean, to be blatantly honest, I just want a normal Merfolk deck. Hushbringer, look, it hurts. Uro, Icefang Quaddle, Snapcaster Mage, Stoneforge Mystic. This is like the anti Uro deck card. Not gonna lie, I'm thinking about taking out the Brazen Borrowers. Maybe Hushbringer is enough. Okay, we'll bring in 2 chalices. Chalice on 1, just to deal with perpetual. Well, they can also balance it with Cryptic Command if they really need to.
We didn't see any blue mana. Maybe it just took out all of his islands.
Should I have a random Spreading Seas just in case? Because it appears that they decided we are not playing with islands. Maybe that's fair. This is the dumbest sideboarding plan I've ever had. Ugh. But to keep the Borrowers in the sideboard, like this is what it's for. Like this is the matchup.
So put it in.
They single the mana. They play Batter Skull. You bounce the Batter Skull.
You don't need a Harvard degree.
They have to spend 3 mana. Or sorry, you bounce the Germ Token. But then I have to take out the Chalice probably.
They should increase sideboard time to about half an hour.
No. I should not. Alright, so I'm going to continue with a really stupid plan of like playing with the Lurrus in our main deck.
You get 30 minutes.
I don't know if this matchup is really about the long game anyway. Yeah, I can keep this.
They mullied.
Hand's not the most beautiful hand, but
They went to 5.
good. Keep going down. We're running well in this league with our opponent mulliganing very aggressively.
Hey, you don't
But
know
if they find Stoneforge Mystic, actually we have a good hand against Stoneforge Mystic. We have 2 lords, so it's pretty good.
There's your island.
Ooh, that came well on time. So if there's Stoneforge Mystic,
Value, value, value.
that's right. Value, value, value.
Once you have to go to Walmart to get this much value.
Arkham's Astrolabe on the way.
You can force it.
I am most definitely not. Force better things. A lot of Island Walk Lords, that's good. Did not play Astrolabe, okay. That's just straight up bizarre. I don't understand that.
He's probably got a Cryptic in hand. He's just waiting for the proper time.
It was Astrolabe, right? Yeah. Oh, it's snow. They don't have a snow. They need a snow land. That's too bad. Well, pending their mana, I mean, I might make a move here. If they've got a counterspell, that's okay. They do not. They're dead. This game's over. They mulliganed to 5. They had a bad 5-card hand.
It happens to you a lot.
Yeah.
Yikes. That won't help you.
It will, because I won't have any more white mana. Do I want to do anything with this mana? What are they getting? What are you getting? Probably planes? Okay, this thing got bigger. So they're preparing Path to Exile.
Which you can say no to.
Only if I draw land.
Oh, wait, yes.
They might draw a step, do something. Ah! No, they're not smart. I'm just gonna go for it.
This is brutal.
They can still have Verdict, but they'll be in a sort of a really bad spot. I guess they'll also force negate this back, but then they'll go down to almost no cards. They lost Cryptic Command. Yeah, that's fair.
Now you have the mana to play 2 lords.
Yes. I'll have a pretty comfortable next turn. So, I mean, we have 4 cards, they have 3 cards, we have more mana, we have 2 creatures on the battlefield. Can't complain. Actually, like, this should be over, unless they have another Path to Exile. It's over. We're gonna play Lord of Atlant. We're gonna play Lord Island Walk for victory. Game 2 was not easy. None of these games were easy, but Game 3 was definitely easy. Cozy Tricked are doing something.
We're seeing it.
We're seeing it. Benthic Biomancer couldn't do this. It's not. Well, to be fair, this is completely Winmore at this point. Oh, damn.
I think you still got it. You can only do one thing to one thing.
Yeah, but they can target the thing that's attacking. But then they have like 1 card left in their hand.
It would be very unpogchamp of you.
So there's a Path to Exile? Path to Exile, Cozy's Trickster. No, it is not. We beat Uro, which actually don't do with the normal Merfolk deck at all. But what helped us definitely in this matchup was our opponent mulliganed to 5. That helped, and they had a crappy, really crappy 5-card hand. They didn't want to keep it, but they were like, you know what, going to 4 is probably suicide. Yeah, I think the answer to the Brazen Borrower problem is adding Cryptic Command. That would be my plan. Then I could bring in Cryptic Command and still have Lurrus as our companion. I think actually this would be the Cryptic Command build. This is a build for Cryptic Command for sure. I don't need Brazen Borrower. I have it just for bouncing and snaring bridge, and you know what? Cryptic Command will do the same job. So I think I'd be very happy to have Cryptic Command in this deck over the Brazen Borrower. So that would definitely be my adjustment. Yeah, so we win the match. We're 4-0. We're going for the 5-0. So I'll see all you tomorrow in that episode. So we're going to thank all my patrons supporting me on Patreon. We're also going to thank the manabase.com, the MTG Mastermind, and Card Hoarder for being our sponsors. This is Nikachu with his brother, crushing people with Lurrus in Modern.